In July 2025, the USS George Washington CVN-73 made a dramatic entrance into Manila Bay, a powerful symbol of American commitment to the Philippines and a reminder of the enduring partnership between the two nations. The massive nuclear-powered aircraft carrier, bristling with advanced technology and a full complement of aircraft, drew the attention of both local residents and international observers as it sailed past the iconic Manila skyline. Its arrival came at a time of heightened tensions in the South China Sea, where competing territorial claims and frequent confrontations have raised the stakes for regional security. The presence of such a formidable vessel underscored the seriousness with which the United States views the evolving situation. The carrier's visit was far more than a routine port call. It was a deliberate and unmistakable message of reassurance to Manila, and a signal of unwavering resolve to the entire region. For many, it was a visible demonstration that the U.S. stands ready to support its allies in times of uncertainty. For the Philippines, which has faced repeated standoffs and close encounters with Chinese vessels in disputed waters, the arrival of an American carrier strike group was a tangible and reassuring affirmation of the U.S.-Philippines Mutual Defense Treaty. It sent a clear message that Manila is not alone in defending its sovereignty. And this marked the George Washington's first major patrol since returning to its forward-deployed role in Japan, making every maneuver and port visit closely watched by both allies and rivals. The ship's movements were analyzed by military experts and governments across the Indo-Pacific, each trying to gauge the implications for the balance of power in the region. As the crew prepared for shore engagements and cultural exchanges with their Filipino counterparts, the ship itself stood as a testament to America's enduring stake in Indo-Pacific peace and stability. The visit fostered goodwill, strengthened military ties, and reminded all parties of the importance of cooperation. The George Washington's arrival opened a new chapter in the ongoing story of alliances, power, and the struggle to uphold international law in one of the world's most contested regions. As the Indo-Pacific faces new challenges, the presence of such a vessel signals that the story of partnership and deterrence is far from over. The USS George Washington leads a formidable carrier strike group, a mobile fortress of sea, air, and subsurface power. This floating city is not just a symbol of American naval might, but a complex integrated team designed for both offense and defense, ready to respond to any threat or crisis at a moment's notice. Its escort includes the Ticonderoga-class cruiser USS Robert Smalls, providing advanced air defense with its powerful Aegis combat system, and the Arleigh Burke-class destroyer USS Shoup, specializing in anti-air, anti-surface, and anti-submarine warfare. These ships are equipped with state-of-the-art sensors and weaponry, making them essential for protecting the carrier and the entire group from threats above and below the waves. Together, these warships form a protective shield around the carrier, ensuring operational security in contested waters. Their coordinated maneuvers and constant vigilance allow the strike group to operate freely, even in the most challenging environments, and to maintain a strong presence wherever they are needed. The real punch comes from Carrier Air Wing 5, featuring F-35C Lightning IIs, F-A-18 Super Hornets, and E-2D Hawkeyes. These aircraft provide the strike group with unmatched air superiority, surveillance, and early warning capabilities, ensuring dominance in the skies above any potential conflict zone. The addition of CMV-22B Ospreys extends the group's operational reach, delivering critical supplies, personnel, and equipment wherever they're needed, on land or at sea, while also supporting rapid response and logistical flexibility. This integrated force can handle everything from humanitarian missions to high-end combat, projecting power and deterring conflict across the Indo-Pacific. Whether delivering aid after a natural disaster or responding to emerging threats, the strike group's versatility is unmatched. The group's cutting-edge technology and proven capabilities send a clear message. The U.S. Navy is committed to deploying its best to the region. Every sailor and every system works in concert to maintain readiness and demonstrate resolve. It's a force designed to deter, reassure allies, and if necessary, fight and win, ensuring peace and stability across the world's most vital waters. Beyond military might, the George Washington's Manila visit was a whirlwind of diplomacy and partnership building. Rear Admiral Eric J. Andrews and Philippine Navy leaders met to coordinate future joint activities and strengthen operational ties. These high-level talks built the trust and understanding essential for crisis response. The visit also featured American sailors engaging in local outreach, school visits, and friendly sports with Filipino counterparts, putting a human face on the alliance. Such community events foster goodwill and deepen bonds beyond strategic interests. For the nearly 5,000 crew, Manila offered rest and cultural exchange, reinforcing the mission's purpose. These experiences transform policy into real connections, strengthening the alliance at every level. As the ships prepared to depart, the partnership felt more tangible than ever. The South China Sea's strategic contest is a two-sided affair. As the George Washington departed Manila, China's Shandong Carrier Strike Group left Hong Kong, mirroring the U.S. move with its own show of force. The Shandong's visit drew tens of thousands of visitors, showcasing China's growing naval power and ambition. Its escort of modern warships underscored Beijing's determination to project strength far from home. Meanwhile, Chinese frigates maneuvered through sensitive waters, shadowed by Japanese and American forces, a regular feature of the region's tense security landscape. These near-simultaneous carrier deployments were more than coincidence. They were a high-stakes dialogue in naval power. The South China Sea is now a stage for both U.S. and Chinese carriers, each vying for influence. The George Washington's patrol is part of a vast web of multinational military exercises across the Indo-Pacific. Drills like Freedom Edge 25, involving the US, Japan, and South Korea, and Bushido Guardian 25, with American, Japanese, and Australian air forces, demonstrate seamless allied cooperation. On land, exercises like Resolute Dragon and Orient Shield bring US, Japanese, and Australian troops together for complex, multi-domain operations. The major US-Australian Talisman Sabre exercise further highlights the scale of Allied readiness. These coordinated drills are the strategic backdrop for the carrier's visit, proof that the US and its partners are actively preparing to defend a free and open Indo-Pacific. Each exercise strengthens alliances and sends a clear message. Deterrence is collective, and the region's security is a shared responsibility. The mission's purpose was made clear by its leaders. Rear Admiral Andrews emphasized that the U.S. Navy's presence is about enabling a free, peaceful, and prosperous Indo-Pacific, not domination. He highlighted the cooperative nature of the deployment, reinforcing a collective commitment to international norms and maritime freedom. Captain Tim Waits, the carrier's commanding officer, focused on the importance of people-to-people ties, seeing the port visit as a chance to deepen friendships with Filipino allies. These statements, delivered from the decks of powerful warships, transform a naval patrol into a strategic act of communication. The leaders acted as diplomats in uniform, articulating a narrative of partnership and shared resolve. Their words gave voice to the mission, preserving peace through strength and unity. The George Washington's arrival in the South China Sea was a calculated message to Beijing, a deliberate show of force and intent. The deployment was not just about presence, it was about signaling resolve and making clear that the United States remains deeply invested in the region's security architecture. By operating in these highly contested waters, the U.S. reinforced the principle of freedom of navigation and international law, directly challenging China's expansive claims. Each maneuver, each patrol, was a reminder that the world is watching and that the rules-based order still matters in these strategic seas. Choosing the Philippines as a port of call signaled solidarity with a frontline ally and drew a clear line against coercion. It was a reassurance to Manila and other regional partners that the U.S. commitment is not just rhetorical, but tangible and visible. The carrier's presence raised the stakes for any aggressive action, serving as a powerful deterrent. Its advanced capabilities and the sheer scale of its strike group sent a message: escalation would come at a high cost. Meanwhile, China's Shandong deployment was a direct response, showing Beijing's resolve to contest U.S. influence. The presence of both carriers in the same waters underscored the high-stakes competition for dominance and legitimacy in the region. This dynamic creates a tense, but managed rivalry, where each side signals strength without crossing into open conflict. Both navies operate with caution, aware that a single miscalculation could have far-reaching consequences for the entire Indo-Pacific. The George Washington's patrol told allies they are not alone, and told Beijing the U.S. will remain the region's principal security guarantor. For smaller nations, this presence is a source of reassurance and stability amid growing uncertainty. The future of the South China Sea will be shaped by law, alliances, and the collective will to keep it open. As the world's attention remains fixed on these waters, the choices made here will echo far beyond the horizon. The George Washington's deployment and China's countermoves are defining moments for Indo-Pacific security. The U.S. presence actively contests China's attempts to dominate the South China Sea, keeping the region open and contested. For Southeast Asian nations, this provides leverage and breathing room in their dealings with Beijing. The new normal is high-tempo military activity, requiring robust communication to avoid miscalculation. The evolving security architecture is now networked, with the U.S. as the hub of a coalition including Japan, Australia, South Korea, and the Philippines. Joint exercises and coordinated messaging create a resilient counterweight to China's ambitions. The future of regional security will depend on the cohesion and resolve of this growing network. As the George Washington continues its patrol, it leaves a strengthened alliance and a clear message: the Indo-Pacific will remain free and open for all.